That is the fact that I woke up yesterday. I've lived in this town for about 20 years. I woke up yesterday and I'm driving in my car and I'm headed down to the Raiders Buffalo Bills game. And I'm thinking to myself, is this really happening? Am I really driving 10 minutes down the road to watch an NFL football game? It just kind of hit me. I'm like, this is crazy, right? So I drive to the arena. And by the way, I didn't go to the first game. I've never been to the arena before. I've only seen it from the outside. So I'm driving in there, and it was spooky, right? I got there really early. It was about 2-3 hours before game time. And no fans, because there's no fans allowed in the arena, so it was easy access, right? I parked not even 200 yards away from where the entrance was. Easy does it. Everything was so simple. And my first experience in walking into the Allegiant Stadium was how clean it was, how new it smelled. And before the game started, I'm walking around the suites and everything. It's a state-of-the-art facility. That would be an understatement. It's unbelievable. You get the feeling like you're outside because of the way they designed it with the windows and everything and the sun coming in. So that was my first impression. And then I'm looking at, you know how they have, JD, you've seen this. They have like the Hyde. It looks like a nightclub in parts of T-Mobile Arena. They have the Hyde nightclub there. You've seen that part, right? Have you seen that part?
Oh, you're saying the top?
Yeah, you've seen that part,
I've
right?
seen that part, yeah.
So that's only a small section of T-Mobile. There are huge sections like that in this Allegiant Stadium that look like a nightclub. It's luxurious. And I'm talking about the suite areas, and there's a lot of them, by the way. There's also a lot of general public areas that have nice places to sit down and have a drink and relax, and it's an unbelievable atmosphere. I was looking at some of the suites that were luxurious. I mean, you're sitting in this beautiful leather chair, and you have your own personal TV, and you could kick your feet up. It was, like I said, it was state-of-the-art. The most important thing that I saw in this arena was that there's not one bad seat in there. It is the perfect arena to watch a football game. You could not find one seat that you don't have a great view. Like, there is no nosebleed. That's what I'm trying to say. There's not one seat in this arena where you say to yourself, oh, boy, you're way up there. You can't see. I was in the media section, which is way up high. I saw the field crystal clear. And then I'm walking around the arena a little bit, and every seat is a great seat. It's unbelievable. The eerie thing that I noticed yesterday was that you could hear all the players on the field. I'm way up top, and you could hear the players yelling and screaming. You could actually make out what they were saying. At times, you could hear the coaches yelling and screaming. Unless you're watching it on television, you can never, ever make that out. That was really weird. I mean, like when there was a turnover, you could hear the Buffalo Bills screaming and yelling, and you could actually hear exactly what was going on in the field, which was, again, very eerie and very strange. There's not one fan in the stadium. As I was driving in there, I saw some Buffalo Bills fans. I saw some Raiders fans, a few, and there was some tailgating going on. I think they charge $400 for the tailgate party that they do, and I know a lot of the fans have a great time doing that. It's just so weird. I'm walking through the arena 2 hours before kickoff, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a Sunday afternoon. This place would be absolutely jam-packed. I'm trying to picture how many fans would be in there. Obviously, it'd be sold out. It would have been nuts. It would have been crazy. But my experience was incredible because, like I said, I've never seen the arena before. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience, not just to cover an NFL football team in Vegas, which really hasn't hit home for me yet. It's crazy. Not only that, but during this whole coronavirus pandemic, it's just. It's very strange. It's very odd. So there's a portion of the game before the half and after the game where you can't get anywhere near the coaching staff. As you know, the offensive and defensive coordinators, there's a bunch of coaches that are up high calling out the plays and stuff. There's a 12-foot rule. You can't be anywhere near players or coaches. They're very, very strict guidelines on that, and rightfully so. So there was a lot of that stuff, too, going on. But overall, we'll talk a little bit more about the Raiders and the actual game later on in the program. By the way, I'm 4-0 when picking games against the spread Raiders games. I did tell you Buffalo was going to cover on Friday. They did easily. And we'll get into the game a little bit more later on the show. In generic...
Brian, actually, you said that Buffalo would win the game. You said Buffalo money line.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I said, what was the spread? 2.5, 3?
3.5, yeah.
3.5?
Ended at 3, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Buffalo had no problem in destroying the Raiders. So I'm 4-0 on Raiders games. I did pick the Raiders to win outright against the Saints in week 2. They were a big dog.